Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Parasyte the Maxim episode 10. So, last episode we had the government knowing about these monsters being able to disguise themselves as people. They informed Shinichi's dad about it and everything. So, and Shinichi was told about it and all that, and he just had to sit by and listen. He didn't tell him about his hand and stuff like that. So, very interesting stuff. I wonder how that's going to go with the government and everything. But we also had Ryoko talking to someone, and I'm not sure who it was, but it seemed like someone who knew that they were created to kill humans because man is a plague to Earth, and it almost seemed like Ryoko might have been a little bit, like, conflicted because she's like, is this thing growing inside me really a plague to Earth? Like, that seemed like a question that wasn't like, yes, they are all plagues. Like, she was questioning her prime desire kind of thing. So yeah, I'm really interested in her story and all that. And we had Shimada, learning about a lot about Shinichi, and also we had that poor girl at the end who confronted him stupidly because she saw him, changing face and everything. So she wanted to talk to him first, and now she's alone in that room with him. So I hope she ends up being okay. I guess we'll find out she has that bottle or whatever that she's probably gonna throw on him, and Shinichi seems angry and headed that way, I think. So I think it was. That's how we ended. But yeah, let's watch the episode and see what happens. Alrighty, guys, we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, so I did just see this part. I restarted because I was worried. I didn't think I had the episodes at the beginning when I started, which would have put this whole recording off. So I only saw this little bit until the opening. But he knows now. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how the last episode ended. I think it just ended with the girl in the room with Shimada, right? But now we know that Shinichi is aware. Yeah, it dawned on me that, like, that beginning felt so sudden, like, where he was like, where are they? And just, like, I felt like we missed something of, like, Shinichi finding out kind of thing. I actually think my first test my first, like, start to the episode was probably right, but don't worry, like, I cut all that out for you guys. But the one that I felt like I might have messed up on, might have been fine, but because sometimes what happens is I boot up the episode, and then sometimes it'll play for a second or two, and then I'll pause it, and then usually I move it back to the beginning for when I start the recording. But there's been one time now that I forgot to move it back to the beginning, and the whole video was out of sync, and I couldn't really figure out a way to fix it properly. So it just made everything off for that video, which stinks. So that's why I decided to just start over, just to be safe. It's possible the opening might change in a few episodes, that makes me sad. Oh, he can still talk like that, too. It's gross. Oh. Come on, use the stuff. Oh. Is he gonna land on him? Okay. It did some shit. Oh. Like, the creepy, like, audio. Oh, shit. He's gonna get seen if he comes out there, though, if those people see her. Oh, shit. Can they tell what that is from down there? Oh, shit. You crazy girl. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, these guys. Shit. God, he looks so tall. Ugh. I hated the way his eyes moved. Yeah, she nailed him with that acid. Whatever it is. I'm suspicious of everyone, but oh my god, he can't morph back. Oh shit. Is he just gonna start attacking everyone? Okay, he can still fight. Oh my god, they just think it's a mask, you fools! Oh my god, they're dead! Jesus Christ! Yeah. I got some mincemeat murders in the school now. Ugh, like little antennas. Fuck, man. You fools. Damn kids. Oh, I recognize that voice. Yep. Just get everyone out of here fast. Oh my god. How many people did he just kill? Just worry about getting there. Don't worry about something happening to her. Oh man, I have chills, guys. This is crazy. Oh, Jesus. It's just a massacre. Yep, that's shit. It's one hell of a reaction. Oh man. Our boy. Ugh, just gotta walk through the blood, the sound. Ugh, God. Uh-oh. Is that her or someone else? Oh, fuck, okay. It's someone else. I don't doubt, like, after what happened to his mom, I think she could die. Like, it's. So I'm actually terrified, which is amazing for this show to have me in that situation, because usually I'm not scared about the characters close to the main character. Oh shit, it's her, isn't it? Please go back to a normal hand. It must have, right? Yeah, okay. Oh man. Yeah, they've seen some shit, guys. It means you walk through it, yeah. Oh shit, that was creepy. Oh, fuck me, he's around that corner. Can you jump out the window? How high up are they right now? You know, it's like a horror movie. Yep. Oh man, brace with the knees. She's gonna be like, how the hell do you do this shit? But you didn't. I guess he did, she just didn't see it though. She's not thinking that right now, though. He's gonna go back and fight him. And the police are here now, though. They're gonna get slaughtered, though. Unless those government officials get here and they know better and, like, can manage to fight him. Jesus Christ, before they can even react. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Okay, guns, they hit. Hmm. Okay. God. Okay. That's insane. That's a weird question. Is he gonna throw a rock through his heart? Or is he gonna use a... see, my first thought was use the rock to distract the guards. But... I guess he got up here anyway. Oh, shit, no, he's... oh my god. Is he actually just gonna throw this rock at him? Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. Oh my god. Epic anime throw. Oh shit. God damn. Is he gonna see him? Oh fuck. Well, there's gonna have to be a cover-up with those government people and the police. They just saw some shit. 17 people. Yeah, right? They're gonna cover that up. People would panic. People would suspect each other. Yeah. Crime and punishment. Oh. They're talking. Okay, so they're discussing whether they go forward or not. Weaponize them in the US. Damn US weaponizes anything. How do you do that? Yeah. Okay, doctor. Hmm. Yeah, seriously. We don't need all the science mumbo jumbo. Just tell us how we can tell them apart. Huh. Interesting. It'd be crazy if there's one in this room right now. They're gonna test everyone in this room. They want to make sure they have no one in the government. That one guy's like, I only have a few hairs left. We can't pull them out. Okay. I like this track too. I like a lot of the background music in this show. Quite a bit. Tachikawa is her name. Try to remember that. The girl with the glasses that I never remember the name is who I'm referring to. So technically, Shinichi's hair should not do that, so he can keep his cover too, right? He should be good. Unless they pull out like an arm hair. Interesting. So they just made it a fad? How'd the government make it a fad to pull someone's hair out when you meet them? That's insane. I want to know how that went about becoming a thing. Alright, well. Damn. That was a crazy episode, guys. Holy shit. That first bit with Shimada running around. Oh. I wonder if Tachikawa is gonna feel, like, responsible at all. Because technically, if she never would have threw the acid, it's possible that she would have been the only one killed. Like, I'm not saying she did anything wrong, right? It's all Shimada's fault. But I could see, like, a survivor's guilt kind of thing happening with her, where it's like, if she didn't throw that acid, he would have been able to morph his face back. Maybe he would have just killed her because she knew. And then the other, 16 other people wouldn't have died, right? Or I guess all 17 other people, but then she would have, kind of thing. But anyway. Alright, guys, that is it for episode 10. Oh, alright. So, yeah, he got hit with that acid, and it definitely did wonders to fuck him up. He couldn't transform back, and because he said he, like, morphed while the acid was on him, so it got, like, in between. Like, now that we know that they're kind of, like, sentient muscle kind of thing, it must have got, like, between the muscle fibers when he morphed it kind of thing. And it really messed him up even more than maybe it would have if he, like, stood still and didn't transform or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I like how I wrote down at one point slaughter 3 people as if, like, that was going to be the only bit when he killed, like, the 2 students and the teacher and everything. And, by the end of the episode, we're at 17 people dead. Oh, he just massacred his way through that school. Just anyone that came in front of him were dead. God damn. But, yeah, that was brutal. we had a big moment from Shinichi freaking out when he saw the bodies, which, I mean, obviously we're struggling with the idea that Shinichi's emotions are kind of like out of whack, but they're still there. Like I talked about in a previous episode, I mentioned that he's sort of like emotionless, but that's not the case. He still has emotion. He still gets angry. And like here, he freaked out when he saw the bodies. If he was emotionless, he wouldn't have, he wouldn't have cared about seeing those bodies, right? But yeah, he had a moment here where he's like, it's gonna break me and stuff like that, or he's splitting in two, and I wonder if that's just like, his previous human side versus the now like semi-merged with the Parasyte side of him that he has, like talking about splitting in two, and I wonder if that could be like a bigger thing. Like obviously you could narrow it down to maybe it was just a panic attack kind of thing, right? And, who cares? But maybe it could be something bigger than that. I wonder if something could happen to Shinichi that was big enough that somehow it would actually split the Parasyte side from him, right? And, like, all those little bits that are going through his body, could they all be, like, pushed out because of this or something like that? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, like, more extreme things with the way that he worded it as being, like, split in two. I don't know that it could really happen or whatnot. I have no idea, but it's just interesting to think about. But yeah, when he was going through those people afterwards and he saw the one person's hair who looked very similar to Murano's and everything, but it wasn't, I was really worried. Like I said during the episode, I can definitely see a world where she could die at some point, right? It's like, I don't think anyone's safe except for maybe Shinichi, just because it's hard for a show to switch main characters, right? So I doubt that he's gonna die unless it's at the very end, kind of thing. But yeah, it was definitely scary, and there was some moments where I had like chills just watching it because of the suspense, and honestly, I love that. I love that kind of suspense in a show, because I watch too many shows where there's too much plot armor, and that's the thing. And sometimes it numbs me, which is why, like, when at first I like didn't believe my eyes when the mom got taken over and killed and stuff like that, because I was like, nah, anime doesn't really do that very often. They're not going to kill someone close to the main character. And it's like, then it happens, and it's like, it makes me rethink everything I know about the show, because I impeded my own stereotypes from other anime into this show, kind of thing. And I just love that they do that. Like, I feel like more shows need that, because when you have too much plot armor, you just never fear for the characters. You're just like, oh, I wonder how they're going to get out of this situation. You don't think like, oh, they could die in this situation, right? And that's one thing that like gets me with some shows. That was one thing that I really like the show Fairy Tail, but they fake you out on deaths so many times. Like, oh, are they finally going to kill this person? No. Are they finally going to kill this person? No. And it's like, and even when they, one of the characters in there was older, and they're like, oh, he doesn't have very long to live, and then he lived for literally like years and years, like through the rest of the show, kind of thing. And it's like, Jesus Christ, they can't even die of old age in that show. But yeah, I really like that show, but it was just, kind of like one of those things I was talking about. But anyway, back to Parasyte. Yeah, I just love the feeling it gave me. I don't really have much more to say in regards to like the slaughtering portion. It was just pretty nuts. Oh, I guess I do. Tachikawa, props to her for one being able to throw the acid. It worked out. It went above him, but then he sliced it because he was worried about it, and then it all poured on him. So that all worked out. But the balls for her to walk out on that ledge and then jump into that tree, which I guess, like, hitting the branches on the way down slowed her fall and everything, so that fall might have, like, killed someone, or at least very, very, very much injured them, and it seems like she's gonna be okay. But man, like, talk about survival instinct and just doing what it takes to survive. Props to her. That's crazy. And I really hope that she doesn't have any of that survivor's guilt kind of thing of, like, maybe if he would have just killed me, he wouldn't have gone on that rampage kind of thing. But she also might know, like, Tachikawa might not know that he went on that rampage because, I don't know, but I guess, I was gonna say she doesn't know that it was because he had the acid on him and he couldn't transform, because that would have been after she already jumped out of the window and she wouldn't have, like, but there's also the idea that she could think, like, oh, if I never confronted him in the first place, maybe he would have never killed anyone, kind of thing. So, I don't know. I'm curious if we're gonna get, since she's kind of like a side character, I wonder if we're gonna get that level of thinking from her, or if she's just gonna be brushed off to the side, and it's like, oh yeah, she went to the hospital, she's fine. Next time we see her, she might be a little, quieter kind of thing, but like, I do wonder if we're gonna get more of that, like, in-depth from her thinking, or if it's just gonna keep her as, like, a side character, and, you know, well, not worry about that. But I guess we'll wait and find out. But yeah, oh man. The throw was crazy. Like, when he said the stone, my first thought was, okay, he's gonna throw the stone, the guard, like, the police officers that are watching the building are gonna hear it, he's gonna walk in the building behind them. I thought, simple as that, right? But then when he said, like, are we gonna, like, how are we gonna kill, like, how are we gonna do it? And he said, I'll use this. Like, there was something about, like, something they said after that where they're like, we're gonna have to be farther away than 300 meters or he'll detect us or whatever. And it made me think, like, whoa, wait. Like, is he gonna throw it? And he did, like, between his own strength and, you know, his excellent vision and coordination that he has now is probably how he was able to aim it so perfectly, right? And then mixed with Migi's strength with, like, a beast arm kind of thing. You know, that whole thing being able to change his arm reminds me a lot of a game. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a guy who was able to morph his arm. Prototype, maybe? It might have been called, like, Prototype way back in the day. It was like an Xbox, or maybe like an Xbox 360 game. I remember playing that and the guy's arm could morph into a sword. And for some reason, that hand just really reminded me of it. Like, I know we've seen Shinichi morph his arm into a sword and stuff like that before. I don't know why the hand really reminded me of it. But yeah, and then that throw, and it just whoop, right through his chest. God damn, that was crazy. I love it. I love that Shinichi can have these, like, he has these, like, powers, but he doesn't just brute force it all the time, right? He comes up with these clever ways to defeat these people, like, you know, having the arm fight and Shinichi himself having the pipe, and, you know, all these different, like, ways that they handle these situations. It's so clever rather than just being like, oh, I have super arm, I win, you know? It's so fun. But yeah, we have this doctor who analyzed the bodies. He found out that, like, even the hair is, like, the morphed muscle kind of thing. So if you pull a hair out, when he was, like, talking about it and talking about, like, when it showed, like, the worm go into the face and then it showed, like, a little piece come off, I didn't really know, like, what he was trying to say until he straight up said, like, so if you pull out a hair, it should wiggle, you know, because that cell is, like, dying kind of thing, being separated from the body. So very clever. I wonder if that's foolproof, or is there a way, like, if they became aware of it, if the parasites became aware of it, could they, like, kind of like, you know how Migi made, like, little versions of himself and could instruct them to do certain things? Could you instruct it not to move after it's been separated, kind of thing? And, like, trick? I don't know. It'll be curious to find out if the parasites find a way around this, other than, like, that one guy says, wear a wig. It's like, just check them if they're wearing a wig first, you know? I guess that doesn't work for, like, public, right? Like, because they started this system where people, like, just, when you greet each other, you pull a hair out, which is ridiculous, like I already said. But yeah, if you're wearing a wig, it's not like the random people in the public are gonna know better to check whether you're wearing a wig, because they don't know why they're pulling the hair out in the first place. But I guess if that's the case, like, if they don't know the situation, if they greet a parasite and they pull the hair out and it wiggles, what's the person gonna think? Because they didn't announce and say, like, or as far as we know, they weren't like, if the hair you pull out wiggles, call the police, right? or something. So it's like, people might just let it slide. They might just, oh, that was weird, you know, and just ignore it, right? Because they don't know better. So I don't really know what the pulling the hair out solves. So I don't know. I guess we'll see how they handle that, because it does seem a little silly now that I really think about it. Because they don't have more information, right? But we also didn't see them, like, start this trend kind of thing, so maybe there's more to the trend that we don't know about, and we'll learn more, so we'll just have to wait and see how that works. But anyways, guys, that episode was nuts. It was one of my favorites so far, just because of the way it made me feel. Bravo to the show. I am loving this show so much. I can't wait to see more and where it goes from here, because things just feel like they're ramping. The world's getting more involved, not just Shinichi, which is making things really interesting, having it, like, open up a lot more and everything. Granted, you know, not everyone in the world knows, but having, you know, a lot of the police and upper parts of the government know is going to make things a lot more complicated for Shinichi, but also might get him some help in some ways. But we'll see. So thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel and get some extra benefits in the process. I very much appreciate it. You can do so with the link in the description, or it should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.